Can I give you a space metaphor or a kangaroo metaphor?
Oh.
Yeah,
Let's go kangaroo.
I wasn't expecting you to say that. I only have a space one.
This is Making the Merge.
We can very well win this thing.
I'm a dog person now. Line them up, let's knock them down. If you told me your dog was sick, I'd say, I'm coming over.
You know, I'd crack open a coconut and they'd cheer for me.
You're either in a survivor or you're not.
It's not about the $1 million. All I want to do is win a million hearts.
Hearts. Come on, Steven. You gotta have at least one kangaroo fact prepped if you're gonna say that to Jeff.
So it's like when you're in your mom's pouch and you want to leave the pouch, but you're not ready for it. So mom stuffs you back into the pouch. And that's how it's like right now in the game. You feel like you're ready to leave your mom's pouch.
You see that, Steven? You see what Bran just did and how easy that was?
Let's go around before we jump in, and each one of us do one of these the Survivor is like metaphors that everybody loves to do right off the top of the dome. You know, Survivor is a lot like a snow globe. Because just when you think everything's settled at the bottom, everything's calm, cool, and collected, someone comes around and just shakes it up.
Yeah, that's good.
That was beautiful.
Survivor's a lot like a Crayola crayon box. You think you have a good idea on what the colors are, a blue, a green, a gray, but then you pull out the crayon and you're like, what the heck is this Clammy's Good Time Vibes? That looks like blue to me, but it's not what you think it is.
Survivor's a lot like Banu. You know, you think you're riding high and you're about to find an idol, and then you're cursing God for putting you on an island.
Yeah, hey, that's a very good one. And that's one that Jeff would really appreciate.
What we're trying to say is we've got this.
We can very well win this
Yeah.
thing.
Very well win this.
Before we crack open this coconut officially, we do have some breaking news. And that's because Baldy, we heard from Baldy. She likes her nickname. I checked with her.
Yeah.
Wow.
I got it from the source.
What's up, guys? It's Sophie B from season 49.
In this voicemail,
Yeah.
she says, I'm Sophie B.
Mm-hmm.
When on the show, they could have just called her Sophie B, but they call her Soph. This episode, they call her Blue Soph, which felt redundant because it's like just
That's
say
the
Blue
whole
Sophie.
reason we got rid of the colors.
Guys, I'm Chase, and I still have two players left. I have Steven and Detective Segretti.
And my name is PD, and I've got RIZGOD, baby, and Baldy.
And I'm Bran. Going into the evening, I had 3 players left.
No Jonathan today. If you wondered why it was so calm.
Well, who are the players? Bro?
Savannah, Christina, who I couldn't remember her name earlier today. I called her Katniss accidentally.
What?
And I might roll with that. And
when you said Kristen, I understood how you got those
Katniss.
confused. But Katniss is...
Christina Evergreen.
Christina Evergreen. And someone I'm not going to talk about. He's dead to me and dead to this game. But yeah, Jonathan's not here. And he's sent in a clip. Let's get this over with.
And he's got Juwan.
Hello, Making the Merge podcast. I am a part of you still. I know that you may think Jonathan has forgotten and abandoned us, and that's just not true. I can already hear it now. I can feel the fact that Chase is on the podcast saying, I bet Jonathan, I bet he doesn't even care about this. He's not invested like us. I bet he said that.
I was going to.
Did he say it?
I bet
he did. I am just wanting to make sure that my voice is heard. I have not watched this week's episode. Life throws you some lemons, but Jeff Probst be making lemonade, and it's gonna happen. I'm gonna drink that lemonade probably tonight after I care for my daughter, who has no child care. Therefore, I am not on the podcast. Bye.
And his daughter still doesn't have child care because Jonathan is taking care of her.
Right.
Who's watching Jonathan? That's what I want to know.
Baby's watching Jonathan.
Jonathan has I feel like he just doesn't care about this as much as we do, is what I think.
I mean, yeah, that's obvious.
Yeah.
But
we all have things.
What does he mean?
We all have things, Jonathan.
What does he mean by he wants to drink Jeff's lemonade?
I think we know exactly what he...
If given the opportunity, we would all...
Survivor's a lot
Jeff's
like lemonade.
Yeah.
Because at first... You just see this water, and you just see this lemon, and you just see this sugar, and you're like, how am I going to make this work? And then when someone mixes it all together, you're like, wow, this is a beautiful thing.
Survivor's a lot like lemonade. You add some sugar, and you're like, I think I need a little bit more. Then you add some more sugar, and you think I need a little bit more. Then at a certain point, it becomes undrinkable because you've added so much sugar.
And in this metaphor, sugar is...
Alex.
Alex. Oh,
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know. I didn't know where I was going with that.
It's okay. I liked it.
There's something there.
There's something there. We'll work on it. Let's release a book of just these Survivor metaphors.
Survivors Like by the Making the Merch podcast.
That's actually a funny idea.
Survivor books are very in right now.
That's right.
Jeff's dropping one. Rob, see the Amazonian horn dog.
You know him. You love him. There it is.
The Making the Merge podcast.
There he is.
You know, he's going to be on Traders.
I am excited about the next season of Traders. It's going to be the first season that I watch all the way through. I'm committed to it.
Because of Donna Kelsey.
Yeah. Yes. Donna, Rob, and I'm covering it on the show, whether anybody joins me. I'm saying it right here, right now.
Okay.
It's in January?
Yeah.
Sure. Let's do it.
I'll join.
All right, great.
We'll be hyping up for season 50, but sure.
When's the next Big Brother?
Not until next summer.
They only do one a year?
Yeah.
Cowards.
Well, it's 3-4 months long.
Cowards.
They do it in the off season.
Cowards.
I think the UK, and then there's a celebrity version.
I'm appreciative for CBS. I love CBS.
That's what we're trying to say.
I'm appreciative for CBS.
All right, let's crack open that coconut,
All
shall
right.
we?
It's coconut time. We begin this coconut with Alex saying, I'm going to be shocked if it's anybody other than Detective Segretti or Rizzo.
That should have been the tell.
And then Christina said, best case scenario, Rizzo played the idol and Segretti went home. But nope, that's not what happened. They show up without MC, and the rest of the tribe cannot believe it. Christina said she wanted MC in her final 3, Bran. And to add insult to injury, she finds out Rizzo didn't even play the idol.
Crazy work.
Hit the drop, Bran. Segretti.
Okay, here we go.
Detective Segretti is on the case.
Wish she wasn't, though.
So Detective Segretti, she picks up on the fact that everybody is really bummed out that she's still there instead of MC, and she's not too happy about
That can't feel good, right?
And she let everybody know that she wasn't too happy about it also.
Yeah. And Juwan just goes, sorry about that.
And then she says, thanks, Juwan. But then Riz God is beaming in his confessional. He described his performance as absolutely cinematic. He told Baldy and Savannah, we're the most powerful trio in this game because Savannah still has the extra vote. And then meanwhile, Baldy still has knowledge of his power and nobody knows about it.
Well, the good news is there's no way Rizzo skates through this episode. He's definitely going to have to play his idol this week. He's definitely going to have to play it.
He's going to have to do it.
Stupid.
Is it challenge time?
It's challenge time. It's double challenge week.
Hey, man, Bran, have you just been living La Vida Loca this season with these double challenges?
Doesn't this happen every time around this part of the season where they do the reward? And
they start doing it more.
Yeah. But still.
I love double challenges. Who doesn't?
I will say, this episode's challenges, the immunity challenge, big fan. Brand new challenge, I'm pretty sure.
Great challenge. We'll talk about it.
The reward challenge, I could have lived with that.
It's fine. It's a variation of a classic, which is do the thing, drop the things, and then get the things on top of the thing.
Hey, I don't even need to do the recap
get
now.
the thing.
That's exactly right.
I don't even have to do the recap. You just did it, bro.
Sorry,
do it,
everybody.
drop it, get it.
It's the bop
That
it.
sounds like a Nike ad.
It's the bop it of Survivor games.
Ooh, that should be a Survivor challenge. They just have to play
Twist it.
Bop It. Last person standing wins.
Honestly, brother,
When I was
I'm not against it.
when I was in 5th grade, my teacher would put the Bop It on one person's desk.
Yeah.
And you go until you fail, and then you pass it behind you, and we go all around the room till there was one person left.
Wow.
And that made me the man that I am today. Guys,
Bop it.
the reward challenge, it's the fried chicken lunch reward. And they're going to chant. Yeah.
Fried chicken and waffles. Fried chicken and waffles.
Sans the waffles this
Sans the
season.
waffles. You get cheesecake instead.
People online, this has become a Survivor thing now. Whenever they say fried chicken, for the reward, people are immediately thinking about last season where they did that cringy chanting.
I forgot, dude.
Twitter was flooded.
Really?
Yes, dude. That is a moment.
Well, I'm with Mary.
When I chanted it,
people hate it. Everyone hates it.
Okay.
It didn't come right back to you when I started chanting it?
I mean, when you started chanting it. But I mean, last night when I was watching the episode, I wasn't like, oh, Shaheen.
Shaheen would be pumped.
Well, I forgot Shaheen was the one that, I think Jeff made them chant it.
No,
everyone chanted.
I thought it was a Shaheen thing.
The story is Shaheen did it, but then Jeff made that's the story that I heard.
That's right. Don't correct me, Chase. I'm always right.
I believe it's a both and situation. Shaheen started, and then not everybody got in, and so I think production got involved and encouraged everybody.
It's very funny
to get on that channel.
Shout out to Mary.
People hate it so much. I believe Say tweeted last night saying that it gave her trauma flashbacks, PTSD. Once again, the tribe that has been merged is split into 2 teams of 4. Sophie, Alex, Savannah, and Christina. That is Segretti, by the way.
Thank you.
That is the blue team.
Fucking
Sage,
Gold
Steven,
Derby.
Jawan, and Rizzo as yellow. Notice I didn't say Soph, a.k.a. Baldy, because she did not get chosen.
How about that?
For the challenge, which means that she gets to do the classic Survivor move of she sits on the sidelines, but she gets to wager. She gets to make a bet of which team she thinks will win.
Give me those team breakdowns one more time.
Segretti, Alex, Savannah, and Christina.
Right.
Sage, Steven, Jawan, Rizzo.
You wouldn't take Baldy over Jawan?
I don't know how you pick yellow. Baldy.
Yeah.
I love you so much. I don't know how you pick Baldy. And Christina was team captain, and when they showed the teams, I was like, Christina nailed it. Yeah. I don't know how you pick yellow. I'll be honest with you.
Well, Rizzo typically does very good in challenges.
Are we watching the same show?
Well, he doesn't do great this episode, but so far this season, he's done well in challenges. Or am I wrong?
He's like Draymond Green, you know?
The challenge where he was shooting basketballs and just sinking them?
I don't think of him as being good at challenges, but you might be right.
Well, I mean, I guess
he's loud.
Wrong.
No. You don't get.
I guess I'm just stupid.
Hey, don't
be
the Juwan of this podcast where you just believe everything that somebody says.
I just thought.
I don't think of him as I've been.
I'm not saying he's a challenge beast.
No,
I'm just saying he's so far done pretty good. He's an athletic individual, I would say.
I think he definitely does better in the group challenges. I'll give you that.
Well, this is a group challenge.
It is. So I don't know how you pick yellow. Is all I'm saying.
Okay,
Chase, can you stop yelling at Bran?
Oh Jesus, we're gonna do this today.
Thank you.
You're
I was
welcome.
starting to feel pretty bad about myself.
Basically, Rizzo, Steve, and Jawan, they put up a strong showing in the race. Alex proved to be a clutch player for Blue. Yeah. He wins the whole thing at the end, which Baldy bet on the wrong team, which means that she did not get to be a part of the reward, which was the chicken lunch. But someone does get to be a part of the chicken lunch that was not on the winning team.
Apparently, and I wasn't keeping track of who's got a reward and whatnot and who's been eating. Apparently, Juan's the only one left that hasn't eaten.
Yeah, he's the only person who hasn't had anything.
16 days deep.
Yeah, 16 days deep, no food.
He's in a really tough spot.
Yeah.
So Christina offers to swap places with him, which was very sweet.
Yes.
That's my player.
I mean, Jawan tried not to accept it. Like he was forced to accept it.
It was very.
How was he in the wrong?
Well, I don't think anyone was calling him wrong. I think half of the people were just like, you know what, he should have to earn it. I don't think that's not fair.
So I think people are saying you shouldn't be able to switch like that.
But then
if
the other
you
half
lose, you lose.
and
I think that's how Old School Survivor would have been. Old School Survivor would have been like, hey, if you lose, you lose.
But the other half of our patrons were like, yeah, but they don't get rice.
It's true.
So this guy literally has not eaten anything.
100%.
Except coconut.
Except for coconut in the past 16
And
days.
then you've got people like Baldy and Rizzo, who I found out from Baldy's TikTok, can't even eat coconut. So the grilled cheese that they had last week was the first thing that they had eaten the whole game.
They're allergic to coconut?
Wow.
They just don't like it, I think.
Okay.
She's like, whenever we eat it, whenever we try to eat it, we would gag.
I think that's, I'm sure they are trying to power through it, but that's brutal.
That is brutal.
Yeah, and I think it's tough on a lot of levels. It's obviously very sweet of Christina. Juan clearly wants to earn it, right?
Yes.
And you can't, other people are hungry. To your point, some people don't like coconut, are only eating it occasionally because they have to in order to live. And so just because you've had a grilled cheese doesn't mean there's not a part of you in the back of your mind being like, so stupid. This is like mad, jealous.
Yeah.
Because you're so hungry.
Starving.
And you're trying to survive. That's a program. Everybody does a really great job of being political about it. But I have a hard time believing everybody was pumped about what happened.
Right. I can imagine maybe someone even like Savannah being like, that's not cool.
Yeah. But very nice of Christina.
Very nice.
You're the one I want.
Love Christina. Love Katniss. Love CBS.
I appreciate CBS.
Yeah.
All right. Is that the end of challenge time with Chase? I guess so.
Yep.
So Steven was one of the losers of the reward, but that's actually kind of fine with Steven because he's been having some weird dreams about chickens, man. He thinks the other 2 chickens are clucking at him in such a way that they know what he did. And we're going to throw this to Bran, our resident chicken killing and haunting expert. What do you think, Bran?
I think that the chickens are haunting him.
Yeah, I think so for sure.
I think it's pretty clear. You don't kill 2 chickens and get out of there without your hands getting dirty, so to speak.
Yeah,
literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
I think is it a literal ghost or is it the memory? Who can say? And that's that's up for the
or the crippling guilt.
Yeah, that's up for the smarty pants out there, the ghost experts.
Do you think that when he wakes up from these ghost nightmares, chicken nightmares,
Ghost chicken,
he wakes up, he's like, you got to be clucking kidding me.
Nice, really good.
Oh, what the cluck! All right, Savannah and Baldy are by the water well, and Savannah was talking about how no one was wanting to work with her, and it brought up these emotions from her past. And then we get a La Raville Magnifico because she tells Baldy the scandalous information.
What?
That Savannah used to be a news reporter.
No!
And Baldy mustn't tell a soul.
Why would you share that information?
Guys, nobody can know that Savannah used to read from a teleprompter. It is top secret.
That's so funny. Why? We've talked about this, but why does she think people care?
It's because, it's pretty clear because she thinks the people will look at her as a good communicator, as somebody who can pitch their case to the jury at the final 3.
Well, then what job is okay to?
Nothing. Everybody's like, I can't tell them I do this.
I can't let everybody on the tribe know.
Except for Matt. Matt,
but even he was like, I shouldn't tell you guys this.
Yeah.
But I was in marketing,
accounting, or sales or whatever.
Finance. Because Savannah was like,
can't trust a guy.
Can't trust anybody in finance.
Yeah.
Baldy says she wants her final 3 to be Savannah and Rizzo. And it'll happen if they play their cards right. And they have a lot of cards, but they got to get to work. So Baldy, she lets them know about Christina wanting to split the votes on Savannah and Rizzo.
Right.
And then Rizzo goes, I'm getting Alex out on this vote. So then Rizzo is making the rounds. He's throwing Alex under the bus to Segretti, to Sage, to Jawan. However, Jawan, in the confessional, he's like, I got bigger fish to fry. And that's Savannah.
Yep.
Hit the drop, Bran.
Which one?
The Segretti one.
Okay.
Detective Segretti is on the case.
Can I say something real quick about Detective Segretti and this sound drop? When PD pitched this sound drop and we made it, I was like, this is so good. It's a shame we won't get to use it for long.
Yeah.
She has lasted way farther than I thought she would.
We barely got to use it, I think, like the first week that we had it. But every week since then, we've been using it a lot.
If memory serves, I think you just weaseled away in to play it. It's like Segretti's in the background somewhere.
Yeah. Steven, he wants to cement trust with Sage, bottoms up. He tells Sage that they went idol hunting and Christina found it, and he sounded very upset about it. Steven says Detective Segretti being shocked that she was the target shows her lack of self-awareness.
I think that that frustration that Christina got comes from she hasn't really played the game, right?
Yeah.
So it's like somebody who hasn't had to make any real big moves,
Right.
gets the idol. Like, ugh.
Yes.
Can you
Yeah.
like we need to, like, we're the bottoms up. We're making moves. We need the protection.
Exactly.
So I don't think it's like we hate Christina. It's
It's I could have really used that.
That figures. It figures.
Also, very funny that Steven to Segretti, it's almost like bullying someone at lunch and then being like, man, this loser doesn't even have the self-awareness that we all hate them.
Yeah.
This is gonna get back. This is gonna get back to Baldy though.
Hey, Bran,
This idol situation. Yeah.
hit the drop again.
Oh God.
Detective Segretti is on the case.
Yeah, this is going to be the thing that makes people stop listening.
Did you hear the sanctuary yet, Bran? Have you
I did not,
popped
guys. I'm
into
sorry.
that?
I'm sorry.
That's going to be the thing that makes people stop listening.
Yeah.
But you know what? Hit it again.
Jeez.
Hit it again. If Chase thinks everyone's going to stop,
In a non-sexual way.
Hit it again.
perfect.
Detective Segretti is on the case.
No, it's impossible. It is impossible to get sick of that sweet, sweet sax.
I know.
It's a great
And the-
sax
What about
tone.
And that drum beat.
What about
I mean, Chase too, whatever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Yep.
Segretti's on the case, guys. She goes to Savannah and Baldy because she was
Interesting.
upset at the reaction from her former tribe mates.
Interesting.
She says her eyes have been opened. She just got LASIK eyeball surgery. And she's questioning her old relationships while trying to build new ones with Baldy and Savannah. And Baldy says, hey, maybe this town is big enough for the both of us. But what she actually said was maybe there is room for two Sophies.
I think there is. I think there is room for two Sophies.
Do you think that sounds big enough for both of them?
I think that island's big enough for both Survivor and Love Island.
I'm interested to see how long this goes, because part of being a part of this particular alliance, it means that you have to get pretty buddy with Savannah, who Sophie does not like.
But I think they've connected on,
Well, but
being
then later
at the bottom.
But then later on in the challenge, after it seemed like they made this connection, they start beefing again in the challenge.
It was just some trash talk.
Just some
but
competitive
we'll
juices.
get there.
I'm intrigued to see. All I'm saying is I'm intrigued to see how far they can take this.
Me too.
That's all I'm saying.
Me too.
I think all the way until the final four.
Wow.
All right, well then pitch your final four then. Sophie, Savannah,
Rizzo, Savannah.
Yeah.
Rizzo.
Mm-hmm.
I like that final.
I think that's the final four too. Currently,
I like it.
for what it's worth.
Then we got Alex. He says there's two sides, but he has to find the group that wants to work with him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's trying to talk with Rizzo and Savannah, but RIZGOD baby sees right through it. Yeah. Because if you're loyal to everyone, you're loyal to no one.
Great
And he
line.
That's the
sees
name of the
through its
episode.
tricks.
Great line.
That's the name of the episode.
The name of the episode. And then once again, he sounded like Mario because he said, "This is not your game. This is mine."
It's a me, my game.
It's me, Rizzo.
And now it's challenge time with Chase.
was more
Irish.
Yeah.
Well, you are. It's the gold.
about his favorite
It's time
time of
to
the
find-
episode, Lottie.
It's time to find some gold.
It's an endurance challenge, guys. You have to put your legs up, hold this giant disc against
with your
a pole.
feetsies.
Yeah, with your feet against a pole, and try to not let it slip out from under your feet. Never seen this one before. I think it's a great play of like a kind of classic Survivor genre of challenge.
It's akin to the holding your arm up.
Yep.
And if you slip, the,
The
water
water-
comes down
yeah.
before your
It
feet.
just looks like a brutal ab
It looks
workout.
brutal.
Yeah, especially in the second half of the challenge where you can no longer use your hands to hold on to anything like your seat or anything around you. You just have to hold it up like you're doing a crunch.
Yeah, brutal.
But Rizzo, Christina, and Sage drop.
Oh yeah, but there's
immediately.
a twist. It's a guy and a girl.
Oh, yes.
will win immunity.
Yes.
Thoughts on that?
I love when they do that. I just think it's one of those classic things where it's like you can make it a little bit more interesting. So it's like tonight's episode. I think if there wasn't the twist of a guy and a girl, then that just means Savannah would have beat everybody. Yeah. Savannah would have been safe once again. Same thing would have happened. But the element of Steven being the male winner of the challenge really threw a twist in everything. I thought that was fun.
I think the only problem I have with it is that Steven can just the guy winner, or whoever the winner of the they can just give up. After,
Right.
Like, they don't have to keep fighting through. I almost wish that there was 2 immunities plus something else.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I want Savannah and Steven to push it for all it's worth.
Yeah.
Like the fact that Steven can give up and then Savannah go for another 10 minutes bothers me. The fact that Steven can just drop it, even though he's 1 immunity, like let there be something to play for, an extra advantage that you don't know what it is, or something like that. Because I want to see both the winners push it for all it's worth.
100%. That's how you get record-breaking challenges.
100%.
And stuff. And they've done stuff like that in the past.
Yeah.
They could have done that again. I agree with you 100%. But yeah, like I said, Alex, Soph, Jawan drops is a showdown between Sophie Segretti and Savannah. I really, really thought that I was going to get lucky enough that Segretti and Steven were going to be the 2 winners. My 2 remaining players.
Wow.
I thought I had it. But Savannah looks at Segretti and just goes, I'm not dropping.
I loved it.
I'm not even close. I'm not dropping. And everyone's like, oh my God. Jeff goes, some trash talk in the game. Oh, people hate Savannah.
I love this kind of stuff.
I love it too. I don't understand when people, and we're talking about our patrons right now. Last week when we went in on people hating Savannah, we had like patrons like in our chat being like, hey, I don't know if you were talking about me, but this is why. And it's like, no, we're not mad at you for having a different opinion than us.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's really fun, but it blows my mind that people are like, Survivor used to be so fun when there was like aggressive players and kind of villains and trash talking, and then when it happens, it's like, get them out of the game. They suck.
It makes it more like pro wrestling.
Yeah, I love a heel.
Guys, you know where I stand on this.
On pro wrestling?
Yes. And on Savannah and on the competitive players. And it's like this is why we fell in love with Survivor.
Exactly.
And don't you want somebody to be confident if they're in a challenge? Don't you want them to have the attitude of like, I got this?
And that's how I know that if I ever played Survivor, people would hate me. Because I would have been in that challenge singing at the top of my lungs.
Yeah. I would be telling people to ice up.
Ice up, baby.
Ice up, son.
But I'm just like, this is a budding rivalry that's just really fun to watch.
Yeah.
This like, I'm, I can't believe that Segretti's still in the game. I can't believe that Rizzo's still in the game, but they are. And I think the show's better for it because Segretti, Savannah, that rivalry that's happening, especially in these individual challenges, it's what I'm looking forward to the most about next week. Like, it's going to push them both to be better.
It's not often in Survivor where you have 2 female challenge beasts going head to head in the finals of every challenge.
Right.
Usually it's you have someone like an Ozzy who dominates, or even like, I was going to say Q, but that is farthest thing from the truth.
Q is terrible.
You usually have like a jacked guy, who does the challenge the best, the longest. Yeah. But this season we have 2 like really dominant female players.
I couldn't get a good read on Segretti losing. Like it almost looked like she dropped on purpose, but I don't think that she would, and I don't know why she would.
PD, I have a question for you about this. Do you think, because this is the second time now that Savannah has done that thing where she's like, I'm not dropping. Yeah. I'm nowhere near close to dropping. Do you think that is her strategy to try to get into the other person's head where they're like, well, if she's not going anywhere, I'm struggling, I might as well just drop now?
Maybe. I think she just could tell from...
Guys, it's straight from the Parv playbook.
It is.
Yeah, but Segretti was shaking a little bit.
Yeah.
Savannah was not.
No.
And it was the same thing last week.
Yeah.
Segretti was shaking a lot last week.
I think it worked. Like, I don't know if Segretti gave up for Savannah.
No, she did. She was
but
trying.
I think she gave up.
Segretti wasn't going to roll over.
Like, I can't win this one.
I think her body just gave out at a certain point. Once you have your legs up in the air for however long, your abs have got to be killing you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And trust
great challenge though. I love it.
I have my legs up in the air all the time.
Hit the drop.
It was not true, but
in a non-sexual way.
Oh man, but
great
that
challenge.
Was everybody.
Also, shout out to Steven for his science facts, his space facts.
Yes,
which,
how could we brush over that?
Steven's doing his space facts to keep everybody, his mind occupied or something. And somewhat, I don't know how long he went on for. They do like one of those
montage,
things, right?
yeah.
someone drops and Jeff goes, all right, that's enough. We're gonna that's enough of the space Max, nerd. He was so over it. Jeff was so over it. All right, we're gonna get thanks but no thanks for the rest of the space.
Was it Jawan that kept looking to Steven and being like, thank you so much, bro. You saved me, bro. Thank you so much.
He loved it. He's like, keep going. And Jeff was like, don't keep going.
Why did Jeff cut him off? He did not cut off Gabler.
No, I think it was because they were about to move into the no hands.
Yes. Oh, and he needed to
and he needed to set that up. Yeah. But the way that it came across was like,
shut up about science, nerd.
All right with the science. Yeah, but don't worry, he's gonna bring it back.
And what I loved the most about that was when Jeff decided to let everybody know, okay, it's the second phase of this challenge. You're going to have to remove your hands. No hands.
Yeah.
He did it exactly like this.
No hands and no darling, I don't dance.
I missed that part when Jeff did
He
that.
did a Waka Flocka Flame song.
Waka Flocka.
That's Jeff. That's Jeff. It's old Uncle Jeff over there.
All right, that's it for everybody.
I believe it used to be everybody's favorite part of the episode.
Yeah.
Now I think people are like, okay, we get it.
Yeah, that's your fault, Chase.
Yeah, I know. I've really dropped the ball, guys. I'm sorry.
Shout out to the Golden Path. What's the website? Gold Rush. What was
Cash
it?
for Gold
Derby.
Gold Derby.
GoldDerby.com, baby.
Cashforgold.com. Our new sponsor.
I'll just say this. I was concerned about Rizzo.
I was too.
I think this is an interesting part of the season because Bottoms Up still thinks that they're bottoms up.
It's
right?
so fascinating,
and we know they're losing. We know they're losing their
right.
Not advantage, but
their numbers.
Their
advantage.
numbers.
Yeah.
Like we can see it because we like obviously they know about Rizzo,
right?
But we know about
the extra
Savannah. We know what Baldy has.
Knowledge is power.
We know that Segretti is interested in jumping onto their team.
Yes,
we can see all of it, right? And they can't.
I've never seen a duo be both at the top and the bottom at the same time. It's insane.
Yeah, Sage and Steven, they still think that they're, and Juan, they think that they're running this show. And y'all, I also just would have been like, hey, let's just do the number. Let's just count really quick. Like, let's just do this really quick. At a certain point, we're gonna run out.
Yeah,
if we don't start voting off the people,
and I think they've reached that point.
Why you would not move forward with this plan of flushing the idol and voting out Baldy is beyond me. It's beyond me.
Dude.
I understand that they don't know if they can trust Alex, but
right. But do the math here. Do the math. Here. If they do this split vote plan, do they even have the numbers this episode?
Alex has no choice but to be firmly in their group if they vote out Baldy.
Right.
He has no choice.
But do they even have did they have the numbers this episode to even pull that off? Because on one hand you have Rizzo, Savannah, Baldy, and potentially Segretti.
Right.
And on the other hand, you have Alex, Jawan, Christina. Who am I forgetting?
Sage. And Juwan.
I already said Juwan, right? Okay. So it's 4v4, right? So if you're splitting
4v4 next week.
There should be one
so then
more.
there's one more. So then it's 5v4. If you put 2 on Baldy, 2 on Rizzo, or 3 on Rizzo, they have 4 votes on someone else. That's not even a tiebreaker. That's sending someone home. So I think they've already lost the numbers advantage.
They've already lost the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard. Like, I think that they're just, they fell for the trap of overthinking this idol.
Yeah.
Just flush it.
Yeah.
Flush it as early as you can.
Act like PD when the cops show up to his house. Flush it.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. They can't come in without a warrant. So Christina and Steven are talking with the detective, and I'm not going to make you do the drop this time. And Christina is like, Rizzo just keeps getting by without playing this thing. If he's cocky, he's going home. But if he plays it, we got to have a plan. So Steven says, let's split the vote on Baldy. And then they don't know. I mean, what they don't know, though, is Detective Segretti is playing her own game.
Mm-hmm.
She's playing Sophie Segretti Survivor, SSS. Now hit the drop.
Detective Segretti is on the case.
Sophie Segretti Survivor. Rizzo thinks he's once again done enough groundwork that they don't even need to play their advantages. So his number one target is Alex, and Rizzo is extremely confident in his social game, and he really wants to keep that idol one extra week because with 8 people left and their advantages, Rizzo and his alliance will once again be the majority, basically, even though it's tied, because they'll have the extra vote, they'll have the idol. I mean, that's 5 people and an idol and a knowledge is power against 4. But it hinges on Jawan and Sage voting Alex tonight, because if they don't, he has to play the idol or he's going home. And so Jawan says he wants Rizzo out, but there's this guy named Alex making it difficult. Jawan does tell Alex that Rizzo has thrown around Alex's name to people, and Alex scrambles. He's trying to make sure he's good with Jawan and Sage because DC Alex understands the Steelers are in charge. He knows that it's going to be it's Sage and Jawan making the decision. And let's go to Tribal.
Let's go to Tribal. At this point, I felt pretty sure that Alex was going home.
I was 100% sure.
But let me ask you guys both a question. If you did not know Rizzo was going to be in season 50, would you have maybe thought this was Rizzo's time to go this episode?
I would have been questioning it more.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the only reason I wasn't 100% sure is I do think even if Rizzo gets voted off this season, I think that he's done enough as a personality to have earned a right to be brought back for 50. Especially if he went home with an idol in his pocket. Like that's like a classic, like, let's see what he can do next season with having all the knowledge that he has now. Like, hey, I should have played this thing.
Right.
So I think I was pretty confident that Alex was going home, but there was a part of me that was like, that's an interesting story. Rizzo gets sent home at this point in the game with an idol in his pocket, playing a really good game, really strategic, very smart, but just got a little too cocky. Let's bring him back for 50 and see what he does.
I really like Rizzo. I was hoping that happened.
Yeah.
Because it's the more exciting ending to the episode than the obvious, which is Alex going home.
They're in for it next week. The bottoms up is tops down now. This is unfortunate for them.
I mean, how did you feel about the MCU sitting together? Isn't that nice? We got 2 members of the MCU.
Great looking people over there.
Yeah, people were going crazy online for MC.
And Nate, dude, the fedora, clean shaven. Alex says there's a lot of chefs in the kitchen. Some people are making eggs at the beach or at the water well. And then Jawan says, yeah, eggs or people. And then Jeff says, what's wrong with you all?
Yeah. It was a weird start to Tribal. Let's scrap it and run it back, guys.
Yeah,
Walk back in.
Jeff should have yelled at them the way he yelled at Mary. Like, what are you doing? Answer that again.
He might have. We just didn't see it in the edit.
But Savannah has another moment that made people hate her after this.
Yeah, this one was a little bit harder to defend.
Yeah, this one I was like, okay, this is a bad look for the jury management stuff. I was loving it because I was like, this makes, like if Rizzo's in the final 3, I would love it if she keeps doing stuff like this.
Yeah.
But she said, I'm so happy to be the catalyst for the cross-pollination because I know I was the target tonight. So I'm glad to have disrupted the game and encouraged organic conversations. I'm really happy I was able to do that.
It's tough because you're right. You're right about the jury management. It's going to rub people the wrong way.
Yeah.
She's also right.
Yeah, she's
And if
killer.
you are, assuming it comes down to Rizzo and Savannah and
Baldy.
This is the interesting thing that they're going to have to figure out is who's their goat going to be, because
if you bring Baldy might win.
People love Baldy.
Yeah.
People love Baldy. You could bring Segretti in, and I don't know
because all her friends are on the jury.
Yeah. So then I'm interested to see what happens next week. There could be a little bit of an interesting move here because you got to start thinking long term.
Yeah.
You got to start thinking long term. But let's just say hypothetically, it's Savannah, Rizzo, and Baldy, right?
Right.
A jury member who just loves the game of Survivor has to look at the full spectrum of the game and give it to Savannah at this
100%.
point
100%.
because she's right.
Yeah, at this point,
she's right about what she's saying.
But
she is like she's winning.
Yep.
And the game is following the exact path that she wants it to go.
Yeah.
Call me crazy, but I think Rizzo has the better resume.
So
right
far,
now.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, she has challenge wins, but what is this? Summer camp? Like,
what are we crowning camp champs?
Rizzo, he drove the last 2 votes. They were really important for them getting to keep their advantages.
100%.
I think that they're driving together personally.
Yeah,
And
but he's definitely making the flashier moves. She's talking a lot of trash, which puts her kind of in the forefront.
And she's kicking butt in the competition.
Yes, it's awesome. But Rizzo, 2 weeks in a row, has not played that idol that everyone knows about. Knowing that he's on the bottom, that is a baller move.
And he's the one who said, I'm going to flip it to MC, or I'm going to make sure Alex goes tonight. And that's what happened 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Chase, do you want to apologize to me now for saying that Riz God's just a goofy little character?
Agreed with you.
I mean, earlier in the season, so you need to retract your anti-Riz God statement.
I'm not anti-Riz God.
You were.
I mean, I was not anti-Riz
Okay,
God.
well, you made
anti-Riz
This is
God
what I'm
than
saying,
Chase at
and I
this
stay true to what I said, which is Riz God does not need to win this season to be brought back for 50. He's enough of a personality to be brought back.
But you
now.
said that you were like very confident he's not the winner.
He's not.
You told me it was a bad draft pick.
It is. He's not going to win. But I'm saying he's a great player. I don't understand what's so confusing here.
Are you saying though, if it comes down to Savannah and Rizzo, that Savannah?
I think
wins?
Savannah wins. Yeah.
I don't know. Also, if Baldy can keep that knowledge as power and use it on Rizzo or Christina at Final Five,
that'd be wild.
That'll be huge.
I'm interested to see if that happens next week. To be honest with you, because I think that there's a world.
Yeah.
There was some in the next week on Survivor.
Yeah.
There was some tears. There was Savannah being like, "It's time to play the game."
Yeah.
One of those things. What if if Baldy tells Savannah about what she has, and they go, if we're gonna make a move on Rizzo, we can do it now. You can steal his knowledge of powers. We can get everybody else to vote Rizzo.
That's an interesting idea.
I think they're going to flip on Rizzo when they need him right now?
They need him the most at this point of the game where they have the numbers almost.
Think Baldy...
Have you seen the other folks voting?
Okay, so we're at the final 8. It's true. So
they're not making bright moves.
I think the ideal time for her to use knowledge's power would be final 6 because she could take the idol
but if you know
use it the next week.
But if you know Rizzo is going to play it this week, take it from him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or when Christina's idol gets talked about, you can take Christina's
But
idol.
does Baldy, I don't know if Baldy knows yet that Christina
She
has
doesn't. As far like in the conversations that we've been privy to, only Sage and only Steven and Sage know, right?
Yes.
About Christina's.
But how long before?
And Alex knew, I believe.
Because I mean, at some point, they're going to realize they don't have the numbers, and someone's going to use that as a bargaining chip. And I think once Baldy finds out about Christina's idol, she is going to use it.
Yeah. That's the most likely thing to happen next week, for sure.
I would love for her to take Rizzo's idol. I think that would be the most interesting.
I would also
thing that would happen.
Personally love it.
Yeah.
I'd way
whatever
that
gets
over
Baldy
Christina's
to win, I'm fine with. But did we talk about the way the votes broke down yet?
Segretti officially flipped.
Segretti flipped, and then Juwan and Sage also voted Alex.
At a certain, they do this every season. At a certain point, because they don't want to rock the boat so much, people just go with the numbers.
It happens every year. At a certain point, you think you have the game, and you're losing it, and you don't know it.
Yeah,
and that's where we're at.
If
right
they
now.
just stuck to their guns and said, "No, we're not going to go with the votes," even though we know that we might lose the votes, they could have made something happen. But they just were like, "Well, I guess we'll go with the majority, so we don't rock the boat too much."
Yeah, I mean the problem is they honestly should have just gone all in on Baldy.
Right. You can't split the votes at this point.
You can't split the vote. You have to do those numbers and be like, hey, and they even talk about it. We love her. Like, that's the problem. Like, everybody loves her. Everybody loves Baldy.
If they knew that she had knowledge as power, she would have been
100%.
And
100%.
she's been, I mean, she's the only person in this game this season that hasn't told her
She hasn't told anybody,
She hasn't
right?
told the whole island. Yeah, she hasn't told anybody. But everybody else, they get an advantage and they just can't help themselves. They have to blurt it out. Not Baldy.
I'm very intrigued by next week's episode. Very intrigued.
Yeah, I think the Rizzo crying is going to be when we get Rizzo's kind of confessional.
He was
talks
crying?
about
Yeah.
Oh,
I think that's going to be.
He was crying, and then they cut to Savannah being like, "It's time to play the game."
Yeah, I think that's manipulation
for sure.
He's going to be talking about that time where his girlfriend was in the castle, and then there's this like big dinosaur looking guy, and he took her.
Is it me? I don't know.
And
what's Rizzo's girlfriend's name?
Liz guy.
Yeah, he's going to be like,
they took a Liz guy.
They took a Liz guy. You know, he's going to be like, I tried to get her. Like, it took way longer to convince her to go by Liz God than I anticipated, and it broke my heart.
And I went
because
through
it's
the
right there. It's Riz. It's Liz.
I went through the green pipes and I showed up at the castle and there was these turtles just beating my ass.
Rizzario.
I did the left, right, BA start, and then poof.
And then my brother Luigi died in my arms.
You hate to see it. It's me.
Luigi?
What Rizzario and
Rizzario.
Rizzario Dawson and
it's so funny.
I'm going to start calling him Rizzario Dawson.
I'm excited about it. A wonderful. It's going to be a wonderful little Thanksgiving appetizer next Wednesday.
Yes.
Very excited about it.
Can't wait for that coconut.
Thanksgiving coconut.
Thanksgiving coconut.
Full of stuffing.
Ooh, weird.
Are we opening that coconut the night of the episode?
I think
like
I think we have to. I mean, in order to make it happen, I think we have to.
Wednesday night's the episode.
So I think that's a perfect. If you want, are we going to do that live fresh from travel?
So you're saying we'll do the episode live?
Why
I
not?
don't know. We'll have to discuss this in house. I don't know if we can trust Jonathan on a live mic.
That's
I mean,
very
you can still cut it. You can still edit it.
Yeah.
It's basically a fresh from trial. It's just an extended fresh from tribal. Is all I'm saying.
Okay.
So we do
You
it
know what I
live for the patrons still,
Yeah.
but then upload it. But yeah, I think that's a good idea.
You see what I'm
they
saying?
can see all the problematic stuff Jonathan says.
100%.
And then I cut it out for the main feed.
100%.
Got
And
it.
Jonathan's gonna be like, I can't do it. I'm already making pies or something.
You know, last time his kid was sick. This time his parents were sick. Next time he's gonna be like, guys, I'm sick.
He's gonna be like, my head's in the turkey. I don't know how it happened. My head is in the turkey.
That Mr. Bean ass
Yeah,
mother.
yeah.
How are all these people around Jonathan sick, but he's not sick?
Maybe it's because he is.
Maybe they're sick of him.
Worthy of spirit. He is holy, and he is the perfect man.
What?
Did you ever think of that?
The hell?
Are you saying he's Jesus?
Maybe.
Wow.
Who's to say?
Jonathan?
Who's
He's
to
more
say?
like a Joseph Smith.
You know, they
I'm glad you like that, Bran.
That tickled me funny. All right, come on back. I mean, I guess maybe I don't know. Come on,
Hey,
hang out with us.
We'll have the
Thanksgiving.
coconut ready if you want to avoid your family.
It's going to be the first annual Making the Merch stuffing episode.
Yeah.
We're going to stuff it all in there.
Thanksgiving special.
There you go. Come on back for that. Is that anything else?
Making the merge, baby.
Okay, where's the outro?
The Making the Merge podcast.
Goodbye.
we could very well win this thing.
You're either in the Survivor or you're not.
I'm a dog person now. If you told me your dog was sick, I'd say I'm coming over. I've got tennis balls. I've got things that can help.
I know the coconut. No one cheered for me.
I just want to end this episode apologizing for yelling at PB earlier.
You gonna apologize to Chase?
Apologize to Riz guy.
You're about to hear some ads that help keep the lights on here in the old studio. Thanks for listening or don't listen. It's really up to you at this point. It's at the end of the show. I mean, you're listening to me. Hi. But here they come. I promise they're coming. Yep, here they are. Happy day.